Hey everyone, I'm back. This is my first video after this crazy pandemic hit. It's been quite the whirlwind. I needed a minute to gather myself. And so I'm back with my weekly videos. This one in particular, I'm going to be talking about how to make a routine and how to stick to it. So if that's something that you might need help with during this time or just maybe regular life, then this video is for you. So life as we know it right now is completely different. There's really nothing the same except maybe the inside of your house. Or maybe that's different because maybe there's more people home all the time. Kids are home, husbands, wives, everybody's home. Yay! Yeah, so life as we know it is different. So during this time, you can choose one of two things. You can just sit back, do nothing, and hope for it to get better, or you can embrace it and adjust to the new normal. And basically, that's what I'm doing. And to do that, I feel like you need to establish new routines and stick to them. Almost like forcing yourself to stick to them because it is different and it's not what we're used to. So you have to find ways to get yourself to stick to them, and then eventually it might feel normal until hopefully we can get back to the new normal. But before I get into it, if you're watching this video on YouTube, go ahead and click the subscribe button and the little bell so you don't miss out on videos I post weekly. So establishing a routine in our new normal. I would definitely break it down into phases. For me, I break it down to phases like morning, afternoon, evening. So then you can start slowly implementing changes rather than changing everything at once because we already had a pretty big change, everything closing. First of all, you have to know how to make a routine. And I wouldn't tackle the full day or the full week all at once. Maybe you could do like a rough idea of what you're going to do, but break it down into phases. However the phases work for you could be different from mine, but I break it down into like a morning routine, like daytime routine, and then an evening routine. And I've started with the morning routine, phase 1. And in this phase, I decided to put the things probably I like least. I'll do them in the morning to get them out of the way and make sure I do them. And I give myself a pretty strong incentive to get them done. So prior to this whole pandemic thing happening, I was doing a 66-day challenge with myself. Why 66 days? It's because I listened to Jenn Percival's Women Rocking Real Estate podcast on training yourself to do new habits, and actually takes 66 days, not 21 days. I encourage you to listen to her episode on that to find out why. It's super interesting, and maybe you'll try new habits for 66 days and 20 instead of 21 next time. Anyway, so the 66-day challenge that I was doing ends on April 13th. And basically I was just trying to get myself to eat breakfast because previously I would just wake up and dive right into work, get carried away with it, find myself not eating till 3 or later, and then having to being on the run and grabbing something crappy to eat that's not feeding me the nutrition that I need. So I felt like I would start with breakfast routine, and so hopefully that would trickle some healthy habits throughout the day. And you know what? It's been working, but it wasn't as simple as just saying that I wanted to eat breakfast, or that I was going to eat breakfast every day. I had to give myself more incentive to eat breakfast because I just really felt like it was a waste of time and I hated doing it. And also, it had to be a healthy breakfast too. I figured out the magic pill, the secret sauce, how I was going to get myself to eat breakfast. And it boiled down to coffee. My love of coffee is what got me to eat breakfast every day for the last however many days it's been. I mean, it's the second, so we have 11 days left. So the last 55 days I've been eating breakfast. And the reason I've been eating breakfast is because I would not allow myself to have my morning coffee until I had my breakfast. And I don't know about you, but coffee in the morning is what I want to have first. And so there was no question about it that I'd get my breakfast in so I could get that coffee as quick as possible. So basically, I used that same strategy to develop my phase 1 morning routine during this pandemic or the new normal. As you all are aware, the gym's closed, and I love going to the gym, and I hate working out at home. Like, I hated it. I'd rather go to the gym, hands down, every day before I would do an at-home workout. But that's no longer an option, and I found myself not working out and being kind of lazy, so that's why I chose to add it to the phase 1 morning routine, get the things done that I don't really like to do, get them out of the way, and then continue on with the day. How do I get myself to work out in the morning? Simple. I tell myself that I can't have breakfast until I work out. And as you know, I can't have coffee until I have breakfast. So I'm very motivated to get my workout in so I can eat breakfast so then I can have my coffee, because coffee is number 1. And if I could skip those 2 things and just have the coffee, then I would. Like, technically I could, but I'm just trying to establish new routines, and it's a very big incentive, and it works. So I've been doing this now 8 days, and I love it. So that's basically how you make a new routine and then stick to it. Break it down into phases, figure out what incentive will get you to do the things you need to do, and then just do it. Simple. So for you, what's your coffee? Comment below and let me know. I would love to hear from other people. Anyway, I hope you found this video to be interesting and helpful. If so, please click the like button and share it with your friends, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.